Let's see here.
Alright, that should definitely fucking give that a split second. Alright, fucking fantastic.
Very fantastic.
Okay, so Andy Warski was in his stream where he tried to get his
Step, tell your mom to fuck off.
Okay, tried to get his friend Alex to shoot
Alex!
a man trying to
He's doing this shit.
with him and his friend Failure.
This
Am I on
giant
private?
fucking failure.
No, it's public. Okay, fuck it. Son of a bitch, I'll just have to dump it in the rooms. Fucking on its own then, bunk.
We find out it's not. We found out it's in fact not Andy Warski for some miraculous reason.
Well, you know what? Fucking Jim got it wrong, so that I wouldn't be the only one.
Oh
of shit's-
god.
Yeah, you know that
How did Jim get it wrong? What did Jim say?
He said it was fucking Andy Warski.
Who shot him? Or
Here, there's the stream. No. We'll get to that in a minute, bunk.
The infamous right-wing terrorist Andy Warski. Andy Race Warski.
Warski.
All right, bunk. Those are all there. Let me fucking get back to here. Nazbull gang. Copy
Yep.
link location. All right. Hopefully my fucking timestamps are still there.
Want to pull out his phone.
All right, fantastic. So I'm going to share a screen with y'all.
Alright.
Get the fuck out of my way and share screen and All right. So let's see. Where can we start up here? So everyone tuning in, I was, hard at work. Hard at work, not watching a stream from Mr. Medicare on Andy Warski here, and I made some choice fucking timestamps from the stream here. Let's see. Alex in prison, video starts, phone slapped. So this is I thought the first part of fucking interest here. Actually, let me double check and see if the video is showing. Okay, yeah.
Showing for me.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so we're going to analyze this tape as it goes from the initial encounter all the way up until the arrest. So what do we have so far? We've got a group of guys that come up to him. They're drunk. They're angry. Racist super chats. That's their claim. Gets physical, assaults him. That is correct. There's no denying it. Knocks the camera out of his hand. Boom. There you go. Now these guys are walking away. I mean, they're already. I don't know if you can see my mouse on screen, but they're like at least a half a block to 3/4 of a block away at this point. And out comes the taser. So de-escalating.
When I heard about the taser, I was like, oh, that's going to be the highlight of this whole thing. That came in way too early. But little did I know, that would just be the beginning of the stupidity class.
The situation. We're going to fuck you up. Zap, zap, zap. He's like Sonichu. Alex is, he's doing his...
Okay, let's see if I can get
He
there.
went full Mike Pence.
fucking 14-foot-long selfie pole and his iPhone at the end of it. Just spinning around in a circle talking about how he's going to destroy you. As he's reading chat. I'm going to tear you apart. Let me get another angle on this. Move my selfie stick a little bit. I'm going to rotate it. Get some cinematic angles going on here. You're a fucking dead man. You are a dead man, my friend.
What the fuck? I love the way Jim commentates
Hit my
on
fucking
things.
phone on the
It's
floor,
ridiculous.
motherfucker.
No, but he assaulted me. He assaulted me though.
No, but you know what?
We are cute.
Remember, you're a white male. This looks like.
Did you
Is
see the
this some
fat
sound
guy?
Poor Alex. Can I get an F in chat for
Who's the
Alex?
ginger?
The which one? The big fat guy?
No, the guy next to him on the left.
He's sitting
that's
in lockup
Alex.
right now.
Oh.
He's probably having a real bad night.
Oh,
Real
fucking
bad day. It's a...
You know what?
Makes sense that someone that looked like that would be Alex, by the way, that your sound's muted.
So, oh, is mine?
Yeah.
No, I can hear it just fine.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
really?
Yeah.
Well, I did for a second.
Oh, here.
It's like
Do you hear it now at all?
There.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So the big fat guy, that's Failure. The ginger is fucking
Alright.
Alex.
Hey, who's the guy in the Q shirt?
Yeah, go.
Some rando?
That's brilliant. Okay, so we're going to analyze this tape as it goes from the initial encounter all the way up until the arrest.
Oh, so we're gonna jump back to here.
Alex is... he's doing his fucking Sonichu impression.
There we go.
With his fucking taser. Listen to that thing.
I know, but you know what? Remember, you're a white male. This looks like the Owen Schwartz.
Now you
That was
you know
that was
how
awful.
Andy Warski later on in this stream does some of the most embarrassing shrieking that I think I've ever heard in
no.
my life. And I'm coming from the Bernie fandom when I say this, that I don't think I've ever heard someone sound more like a woman than Andy Warski when he's screaming, "Back up! Back up!" Like, his voice is just shot, and he's having a nervous breakdown. And they start to back up, and he's like, "Okay, let's go after him." get your
Plan
gun
B.
up.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh yeah, no, this is a level of autism that I just have. I'm not shocked, but at this, yes and no. I don't even know what to think.
Fucking right now.
It's just some autism.
Go.
But you want the electricity, buddy? Oh, I'm gonna shock you good. Oh, there's gonna be so many volts
Pika,
of vengeance
pika.
going through your soy boy ass. You're not.
I gotta give Jim credit. I never would have thought. I was like, well, I wouldn't be making fun of somebody with a taser. Oh, well, you know what? You do, you, Jim.
Jim would.
I'm gonna own the limbs.
Leo would.
Would you like me to
Own the
use
limbs with
Thunderbolt?
at least
If
800
there's one
volts.
person I would see making fun of a guy with a
Oh,
taser,
it's
would be Leo.
thundering is coming.
Let's skip ahead here.
Are
Alright.
behind the guys that just left. The dudes that wanted to physically fight us and got physical with us after we told them we were going to zap to the extreme and electrocute them. Let's start following them down the street because they're going to know we're headed towards our car.
It's just bad.
It's just one bad decision after another. It's great.
Now, I'd like to know, for anybody watching along, and I guess we'll go back to the chat here, if anybody knows any kind of, I guess this is where Brony Inspector would come in pretty handy, because he supposedly has a legal friend here. I'd like to know, how much legal culpability do you have to follow people in a situation like that? You know, or, you know, trying to talk someone who has, like, a taser or a gun. How much are you on the hook? Are you just, as long as you're not the guy, you're fine. Because that's going to come up later. By the way, let me fucking grab the link to this for the chat.
Andy Warski. Rambo. I can just imagine Andy Warski shooting someone. You remember that scene in American Dad
Yeah.
where the CIA, where Stan infiltrates this other government facility,
Yeah.
and it's just these two guys, and one of them shoots his gun, drops it, and goes, "Duh, it's so loud." I can just imagine that's Andy Warski.
This isn't like video games at all.
It's just like video games.
Oh, there we go.
I want to go back to fighting SJWs. It's too scary.
What do you mean
Oh,
there's no
tased
such thing
them.
as a
All right, we got
silencer?
the first tasing happened in front of the security guards who probably don't want to deal with any of this shit.
Hey, and speaking as a security guard, you knock that off before I call the real police.
Yeah. That's a nice bluff.
Yo, we'll call the
You
real
just hold
police.
it like a fucking.
Yeah.
Get away.
I know Jim actually muted himself here, so.
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get back! Get the fuck back!
Now, as bad as that is, that's nothing to later on. He sounds like an old woman dying later on in stream.
I
Yeah,
don't know what to think.
This is going to be fantastic. By the way, this goes on for another 25 minutes leading up until the conclusion. So
Would you like to jump to the money shot? I feel that you would.
I don't know.
Well, I'm
There's
missing
probably
some
so much.
context,
There's probably so much more to make
So
fun of here.
basically, they wind up getting into some shit, which supposedly somebody's got his shirt ripped. So we can assume someone got kind of physical. Alex winded up tasing one of these people, and then fucking, you know, they fuck off into the night, as people have been known to do. They're talking later on. Nothing else is happening, and guess what? When there's less people around, when there's just these three buttholes and the two people pursuing them, suddenly shit starts to go fucking sideways. Let's see.
Wow.
Someone trying to see shit.
So the initial conflict, what was the cause of it?
Oh, nice packs! Gonna work with a fucking bullet in them!
Did you hear that? He did the Carl.
The what?
The Carl. He was like, nice pecs. They're gonna look really good when you get a bullet in them. Like, he did that unironically.
You got some good guns. You gotta look good for when you get stabbed with a knife.
I kept waiting to see somebody fucking get shot. I didn't want to. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
What I said. Okay, to recap, what was the initial confrontation? What sparked it?
So, somebody was talking shit to somebody. Supposedly, like, a super chat went off automatically, read off with like text to speech, and it offended like one of these muscle bound people. And then fucking Andy Warski, you know, because he's had a couple months of MMA, we got all buck with him, you know. But and fucking Alex and Failure, they're sitting there threatening with their tasers, and they fuck off into the night. And
fucking gun. These two dumbasses get him to pull his fucking gun out. Then they get him into a standoff with strangers in the fucking street.
What the fuck?
They keep telling him walk
Street.
away. And when they finally start to walk away, they pursue them, and they're like, no, they're fleeing the scene. Fuck that. And they want to follow them. Absolute stupidity of this is fucking mind-boggling.
Is Jim angry? I can't tell.
Go to jail.
I think I jumped ahead of Skosh here. Let's see. Fucking hell.
This is some Wignat optics right here.
Wigman optics.
Yikes.
No kidding.
Oh wait, let's jump to Andy Luke turning into a woman.
Stay the fuck back! Stay back! Stay the fuck
It's
back!
ma'am. It's ma'am.
He's just standing
I
there.
got a gun.
Stay back! Get the fuck back!
Andy, what happened?
Is he just?
Just 20 minutes
Did he-
earlier, you were talking
did
about
he
how you
just-
were going to powerhouse these motherfuckers.
What, did he get hit in the fucking throat 20 times? Is that why he sounds like he's about to
here's the
fucking
whole
pass
thing.
out?
Originally, when they try and lure them in, and they're like, no, stand your ground, now pull your gun out. And then fucking Failure starts walking forward, starts getting decked, and they try and run behind the guy with the gun. Now here's the whole thing. If these guys were approaching, and Failure and Andy Warski hid behind Alex with the gun, that would have been a bitch move. But the other two guys, if they would have, tried to push it from there, I would have probably put the bulk on them going, look, you call it fair or not, you have a responsibility not to fuck with the guy with the gun. That's just common sense.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, I would say so. But after, these two assholes are trying to use, like, the guy with the gun as, like, an offensive tool to kind of push their way in, no. And this is all on stream. This is out for the world to fucking see.
Oh yeah, it is all.
And he knew this. He knew this was going on.
He's the asshole who was streaming. Why did he turn off the stream? You know what?
Because he wanted to look like a badass to all of his fucking fans.
I think Andy Warski fucking legitimately must have been on some kind of either he's really dumb or really high, and the drugs said, I'm right.
He probably was like, okay, if I continue streaming, maybe he won't do anything because he doesn't want to look bad on stream. You wouldn't want to be in
You
public
don't
doing
want to
this,
look
would
like
you,
a
sir?
bitch on stream, would you?
Would you? Continues to look like a bitch.
I'm going to destroy him. You're so lucky I'm walking the other way, dude. No, you sound like a hysterical woman. What the fuck? Stay back! Andy, what are you doing, bro?
Oh, God.
Get the fuck back! Get back!
Retarded.
Get back! Get back!
There's still
I
super
love-
chats going on.
This entire segment is the definition of in real life streaming. Where else can you see a gunfight in the street and a super chat pop up starting to scream, I hate knickers?
Back!
Walk away now.
Stay back! Stay back! Get the fuck back! Get the fuck back! Get back!
Oh my god.
Get
Like, what?
back!
That's Andy talking right
Get
now?
the fuck
Yes,
back!
yes, that's Andy Warski.
He was
Oh my-
assaulted! Get the fuck back!
We hate Nicholas.
Get the fuck back!
Andy, aim, pull your gun out again and shoot them. This man has offended me. Put the speaker down, Alex, and deliver justice.
Aim!
We hate Nicholas.
He violated the NAP.
Fuck back!
Oh my
Stay back!
god.
We will defend
Are they hugging?
ourselves! We will defend ourselves! We will defend.
Let's zoom
We
in.
will defend ourselves.
Are they hugging? What the fuck are they
We
doing
will
over
fight
there?
them in the beaches.
Okay.
We will fight
Looking
them
into
in
each
the...
other's eyes.
Stay the fuck back!
Okay, that's enough of Andy. Let's go back a little bit further.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see.
I genuinely have no words for how stupid this is.
Oh yeah.
Screaming faggot, you want to get shot, you want to get shot.
There.
Let's go, dude.
You're lucky you're not fucking on the ground bleeding, you faggot!
You're so lucky, bro, that
No, let's consider that for a second. Now, you understand that basically certain crimes have a hate crime fucking statute. Now, you could call that really, lame for me to bring that up. But once you start bringing out a gun, it stops being a meme. It really does. It really
kidding.
stops being like lol. Because cops
Well,
tend
wait.
to take that shit fucking seriously.
Hold on, were they actually faggots?
I doubt it, but... Jim joked about it being some kind of gay pride thing going on because of fucking Andy Warski
Jesus.
was out there with purple hair. I was going to make a joke about
What?
Bunny Inspector, but he's not there right now, so yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I am again
Purple.
walking away and not getting into a physical confrontation with you because I am the living incarnation of an ass whooping. Made physical. Come down to earth from the high heavens to lay a smackdown upon you.
I love Jim. He just has the best commentaries for everything.
Oh no, we already did that part. Okay, so let's see. There's the phone.
Sign language for I need fried chicken.
No.
Wait, click on that. Click on that.
Okay, it's not as great as you think. I just remember Jim making a joke about it. Let me fucking find it. Someone being tased. Here we go.
Sign language. What is that? You're going down, motherfucker.
That's failure, by
I'm
the
gonna
way.
put you 6 feet under.
And this guy looks like fucking, kind of like Christian. Not gonna lie.
Back off. Back off. You're ready.
It's grown men in long hair.
You know what's really embarrassing about that? Failure has a really cool voice. You wouldn't think it comes out of that.
Yeah, no kidding.
He should have pulled a fucking goddamn Tonka and never showed his face. Jesus.
Oh, he tased him.
Yeah, we got that part. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's not Failure's a tribal custom, unlike
Yeah.
Donka, so.
Okay, Alex. Gun pulled. Here we go.
Go aim.
Actual gun,
All
not
right,
a taser.
here
this time.
Alex is pulling his gun out. Andy's encouraging him to aim the gun. Now, I want you to understand, when you're trying to set up a case, this is my layman's opinion. Maybe Nick Ricada will comment later on and tell me how wrong I am. But if you're trying to claim a self-defense situation, I don't think that you can close the gap to initiate that self-defense. And that's what you're going to see Failure do. You already start saying...
When Failure starts off and he starts to walk out there, maybe he's going to try and talk, and I guess if I were his lawyer, I could say I was just trying to get him to stop being the bigger friend here to keep things from escalating. But when they're telling him to keep the gun out, that falls apart, unfortunately.
Stand your ground.
Yeah.
Alex pulls out his gun. Andy starts saying aim. Now watch what Failure does.
Aim. Stay back, guys. Go, Alex.
All right, Failure's about to get his ass kicked, but Failure walked towards them and started saying, it's almost like a cliche, don't approach me, sir, I feel threatened. Almost like he's trying to set up justification for Alex to shoot these guys. This is where I think their biggest legal problems
My
are
God.
going to occur.
No,
You know?
I don't feel Jim's out of line here. Do you? What do you guys think?
No.
Hands up, don't shoot, officer!
Yeah, just...
Shit.
You know, I got a historical context. Didn't they do that in the fucking one of the massacres where they ran up and supposedly bumped themselves on the fucking bayonets? Oh, look, they're
Oh, Boston Massacre?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Alex
totally
has a
baited
gun.
them into
They
shooting.
could have walked away. Alex said, let's walk away. They said, no, let's not. Andy's encouraging him to get his gun out and aim it. Failure's encouraging him to get his gun out. Failure goes up to these guys and confronts them, and then tries to use a phrase, a legal phrase, to justify somebody taking action on his behalf. I feel threatened. Now, I put this in an audio.
No, this is where I gotta give him credit, man. He starts running away. Those guys could have caught that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
My big out of shape ass could catch Failure. Holy fuck, man.
amplifier and like an editing program. I'm almost 100% certain that after they punched Failure, he started screaming, shoot.
Now, I didn't hear that, so I'm gonna need you guys to listen.
Let's back that up just a little bit and watch it again. Listen really carefully to what Failure says. I'll pull it up in a different program in a minute.
Stand your ground.
Here he is.
Stand your ground, sir.
Stay back! Stay back!
Grab it. Andy, grab the fucking
What?
speaker.
Why? Yeah, you guys
Stay
should
back,
be behind
stay
the guy
back.
with the gun.
Go aim.
He dropped the gun.
Stay back, guys. Go, Alex.
I feel threatened. Do not.
No, I heard it that time.
You hear
I heard it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
No. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
pussy.
I want to know.
Pussy.
Well, beyond pussy, I want to know the legality of that.
This is the society that ANCAPs want.
Oh fuck.
Oh my
that
god.
twice he screamed it.
This is
Shoot,
the
shoot,
NAP.
as he
Stop.
ran the opposite direction. He knows Alex has a
So I know it's probably around like 2740 or some shit like that if you listen in on the
Gun.
fucking stream.
We've got our justification in their minds for shooting these people.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
I really think those two guys should have probably walked away as soon as the gun was pulled and been like, we don't need this retard. Oh wait, they're probably on camera. I bet that's what they were thinking. Like, I'm not letting these guys call us bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guarantee if no one would have been around and they would have probably pulled a gun, those other two guys would have been like, I don't need this shit in my life.
Wait a minute, the internet's gonna think I'm stupid? Fuck that.
You hear it there clearly again. Look, here's Failure. The other guy's off screen. He's at least 10 feet away from him. And Failure, again, as Alex has his gun drawn, screams, shoot.
Gun, motherfucker.
Stay back. Stay back! Stay back! Stay the fuck back!
Okay, I don't need to hear you, Wheezy.
Stay the fuck back!
So I'm gonna skip ahead a bit here. I actually had to go home from fucking work when I wasn't even done watching this. So we're gonna jump here. Just I'm gonna check in on the chat, see how you guys are fucking doing. Oh, super chat, boss. What the fuck is going on? So hello, Overlord of Knives. Andy Warski, in Failure, and his friend fucking Alex. I was watching this at work. There was some stream going on. Got into some scuffle with shit, and they're trying to bait these two guys into getting shot, and I felt like sharing it with the world because it's so retardedly fucked up. It's so insane, and I'd kill for a legal authority right now for someone to go, hey, either I feel negligence or some shit like that. I wouldn't call it conspiracy because I don't feel this is premeditated, maybe. So who's Leo? Who's creepy in your title? Oh, what's wrong on my end? Oh, here, I'll fucking, if I left that in there, let me see.
It's right above the description.
Oh, yeah, no,
right there.
let me fucking fix that. My mistake. Andy Warski tries to get a man shot.
Featuring PewDiePie.
Yeah. Well, look, man, I don't feel...
New Zealand.
Yeah, sorry. Let's get rid of the lolly title. Sorry. Whoops, that was a boner, guys. Really, really sorry about that. Let's see if it fucking fixed. I'll go back to fucking main channel. But there we go. There it is. It's perfect. Thanks for the heads up, Sheldon. Appreciate it. Alright, so we're gonna fucking go, whoops. I had two of these open.
Are you fucking mental? Really?
Yes.
What the fuck are you idiots thinking? You know, I will get to the end result of this because there's a lot more. But Alex is the one that gets fucked over this. All right, Alex is the one that wanted to walk away.
Well, I'll give Alex this. He originally in the first conflict he wound up tasing them, so I think he definitely should be held on the fucking hook for that. But as for the rest, where he's sitting there on camera, at least he has the camera. So if there's any culpability for these other two buttholes trying to get him to fucking open fire, which I hope there is, like, holy fuck, man, I think it would be nice if the person in the background who's trying to instigate someone being shot, I pray to God that there's some kind of fucking legal repercussions to that shit. I guess this should be a fucking lesson. Anyone, if you have a gun who's expecting your friends to be like, come on, man, you got to have our back, and you'd be like, nope.
During the initial confrontation, he didn't want to pull out his fucking gun. These two dumbasses get him to pull his fucking gun out. Then they get him into a standoff with strangers in the fucking street.
All right,
Doing that, I love the fact that IRL streamers, fan bases, and viewers don't give a shit. You could be in the middle of the world's worst situation, and they will still pop a super chat up just to escalate it a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that.
Oh, is Andy in the group in the middle of a confrontation with people that think they're racist? Let me just super chat, we hate knickers. In the middle of a gun battle a second time. Fuck them.
Hey, use this feature. Please make sure
We
your
hate
app is running.
Stop,
We hate
stop, you
knickers.
fucking
We hate
retards.
knickers. We hate knickers.
Get that shit off. It's not the fucking time.
I love the super chat so much.
I think this is hilarious.
Stay back!
Stay back! Stay back!
I want that on a soundboard. I literally want a clip of fucking goddamn Andy Warski. Stay back! Whenever I'm getting bullied, I want a clip of fucking Andy Warski coming to rescue me. Oh, fuck.
Immediately followed by I hate knickers.
I don't even think Andy in Failure. Hey, I'll have you know that the PFC could have had that clip a long time ago. They're motivated by bad intentions. They're just dumb and aren't keeping chill in the moment. I'll say that Andy was probably really high, but that's not really an excuse. As for Failure, I don't know. I don't know what kind of drugs Failure does.
They're just Untermensch. That's their problem.
Oh God.
Andy's a fucking Pollock.
Stay back!
Yeah, see, again,
disgusting.
like, when you're looking at the initial, when he pulls the gun out, and I'm not saying this is what they're doing, I'm just saying, looking at it, that's how it appears. Like, you know your guy's got a gun. You're walking up to him and being like, I feel threatened, I feel threatened. You know, in fact, I'll show you exactly what this reminds me of. It reminds me of something very specifically, what they're doing right now.
Okay.
Because that's the second time he's done it. They pursue them, get them aggravated. They come at him. They're like, he's coming towards me. He's coming right at me.
Now, I have a question for everyone in this call and everyone in the chat, especially you, Sheldon. If Failure and fucking goddamn Warski would have had guns, do you think anyone would have got shot? Or do you think that they were hamming it up because they're like, we're not going to be responsible? Because your theory, Sheldon, you said is because they're dumb. If they're dumb, I think Andy Warski would have absolutely shot them.
Perhaps.
What do you think? What do you think he would have came to his senses?
Andy Warski, never. Andy Warski doesn't have senses.
I think if they all had guns. Oh shit!
I think is this a spaghetti western?
No.
No.
Let's the
Andy
chances that
Warski
somebody would have been
harnessed-
shot would have been higher, no question. Okay, let's change this then. Let's say that Alex didn't have the gun and fucking what's his name? Fucking Warski just had the gun. Warski is the only one. I think Failure would have been smart enough not to jam that gun out there because I don't think he would have wanted the jail time.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be a first-person gun cam.
I don't know.
Perhaps.
Would you go with a GoPro? I don't fucking IRL stream. I thought about it because I was like, I have a bunch of power banks. I have unlimited streaming. I could theoretically walk around and get really fucking boring really quick unless I start doing dumb shit like Andy Warski does. And I don't
Telling people to subscribe to PewDiePie.
No, that'd be even the dumber thing. Yeah, I think Warski is less emotionally stable. He might have shot the dude in a panic. Right when he was screaming, "Stay back!" Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
He's coming right for us.
I think Andy Warski would have held up the phone, looked right at it, and said, "You saw that? You saw that I had to do that." You know what I'm
Speech journalist.
there's a sick part of me, Sheldon, that fucking hopes Warski starts watching. I'm not gonna let this Brody make fun of me. Slams her board. I'm being bullied. Coyote Lovely. If Warski was hamming it up, he didn't pick the manner to do it well. He was frightened. I think that's no doubt. He'd have shot something, maybe not the other people, but he would have fired. That's a question. I think Alex, if he would have fired in the air, those other fuckers would have probably ran. Not that I don't know if that would have been the right move. Probably not.
Which is, it reminds me completely of this.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
We've all
Called
seen
it.
this. Yeah, we've all seen that clip, Jim. I don't need to get claimed.
My buddy! Do not approach my buddy!
What the?
These guys just assaulted my friend! We're following you. The police will be here in a second, you fuck!
That's the best part. From according to Jim, Alex right now is in police custody. So between the stream and then them calling 911, the only reason that anyone's in trouble is strictly on Andy Warski and the other person who called it in, which I'm gonna assume is Alex.
Yeah? He assaulted our friend. He's gonna assault my friend. Yeah.
Is he still walking around with a gun?
Heck yeah, that'll be funny.
I would probably go into some fucking establishment because that'd be wouldn't you be a little freaked out by
Yeah.
now? Yeah, like, even if you thought that
Oh,
these
yeah.
guys were jokers, I was like, there is someone actively pursuing us with a gun doing this stupid shit. That's unbelievably fucking unreasonable, no matter how much of a dick that you feel those two guys in the front are. Like, holy crap.
No kidding. Jesus Christ.
So assault is a reasonable fear and expectation that someone could do damage to you. So I would argue Alex pursuing them at this point, is assault. Am I being unreasonable in that thought?
Not really.
Okay, cool. That's just my, not illegal, but just taking a guess and again. I think a lawyer with assault would have some fun with that.
When someone is walking away,
they're
they are no
real
longer a
fucking
threat,
lucky.
generally speaking.
Yeah.
Andy, if you're listening to this, you were so fucking lucky those guys didn't have guns themselves. Like, you pulled a weapon on them. And then when they tried to walk away, you could have let the police handle it. You fucking followed them down the street. If they had a gun, they would have been justified in pulling it out and killing you. When we're talking about self-defense, you're stalking them down the street with a pistol. They could have claimed they're coming right for us, which you technically were in this situation with a loaded weapon, or what they'd assume is a loaded weapon.
Technically. I don't see any other way how you could spin this at this point.
If those guys had concealed carry, if they had a gun on them, they could have shot you, they could have shot Failure, they could have shot Alex. Incredibly fucking stupid.
You fuck.
Let's see what else think. Like, I ain't saying that he had a lot to shoot person, but at a minimum, he would have been shooting something to scare them away. Yeah! Goddamn.
Probably like shoot it up in the air once.
Yeah. This... God.
Stay
I
back!
made the wrong move. What, you'll kill him? Hey, I got you on camera, buddy.
Oh my god, he
Yeah, it's not
unironically
doing you any
did that.
favors.
He did it. He did. He said it. I knew
I
it.
got you on camera.
I got you on camera.
If Andy Warski were the kind of person, if this weren't a live stream, if this were pre-recorded, I could even kind of see where Andy Warski's guy bet I could get away with this. Even with all those people around. But it's a live stream. Enough people watch Andy Warski's live streams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he just
God.
assume my fans are too good? They'll never turn on me. I'll be good. I'll be able to get off the stream. I'll take it down. I don't know. I'm trying to fucking make sense of Andy Warski's fucking insanity here.
We were leaving. We were going to our car, and you followed us.
These guys threaten us right now to kill us.
Oh, here we go.
Was the guy armed?
Skateboarder.
Always a good
dude.
way to greet the officer. No. I'm armed. They're just drunk. I'm the one with the gun, and everybody else is drunk. How you doing, officer? How's your evening treating you?
I don't know what the guy with the fucking skateboard's doing.
He's just skating, dude.
Oh,
Skateboards
it's
off.
He's just skating.
We're getting arrested. They assaulted my friend. They're gonna get away.
Police brutality?
They're not going anywhere. It's holstered. Let's put it away. They're not going anywhere.
I am an uninhabited free citizen. If you look under the Book of Codes and the Articles of Confederation.
Spurg lives matter.
The old security guard actually has to tell them to stop spazzing out. Could you Spurgs control your tard rage this morning? I don't want to have to clean the sidewalk up in front of the building I work at of blood because you idiots can't calm down. Just try to tone it down a little bit.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna assume that's an off-duty
Getting
cop. Maybe he's
arrested.
got a gun.
Everybody says, and they told them multiple times that not to
They're
come
walking
forward, and they
towards
still
the
approach.
wall.
My buddy used restraint. And then,
Staying right there, okay? I'm with the guys that were assaulted. We're staying here with the security guard.
It's
the
failure
guys that
time,
assaulted
guys.
us.
I hear they come.
It puts the lotion on its
I don't
skin,
know,
the rest it
it's,
gets the hose. Fuck.
He assaulted our friend.
Yes, I agree, Chad. People are like the old man. We like the old man. He just walks up to them. Could you Nancy's put down your guns? I'll go deal with the big
Oh,
tough
boy.
guys. Just control yourselves. Get some toilet paper for the little Canadian girl, so he can wall up his vagina and not
You know, if this were back in the day, I would have made the security guard Don Knotts. That's just my thought.
get blood on our beautiful
Yeah.
sidewalks.
What are you armed with? It's Walter.
You know, if we were casting this as a movie for failure, what do you think? Like Chris Farley, if he were still alive?
Sure.
Who's a good
Perhaps.
shrieking person for Warski? Like David Spade?
Good question.
Wall for PPQ.
It's completely.
Anyone Jewish?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's completely disarmed.
Is Andy Warski Jewish?
There's no magazines.
No, he's a Pollock.
Okay. You said
Oh.
it.
I'm sorry, did you hear that as well?
I don't dispute
Oh.
on them.
Let's go back and check. How's the
Oh.
chat doing? Oh, there's $20 from Drake. F you, me as triple trap, please. Okay. If I missed any others,
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I appreciate the $20. That's 20 US. That's not that funny baloney money that one guy always gives me that winds up being like $2. And I like see it and I'm like, it's just whatever crazy
10,
shit.
10 billion Zimbabwean dollars.
Yes, you keep your monopoly money, motherfucker.
Indian rupees.
I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for a peso amount to fucking pop. You know what? That's what we should all do. We should all pour into fucking DSP's chat and set our money to fucking like. Isn't like every 1,000 pesos an American dollar?
Let me check.
Let's use Israeli shekels, please.
Oh, Shiokami, we're okay. So Andy Warski, fucking, they're pursuing a guy on the street. Andy Warski is trying to get some guy shot. We're a little bit past that already, but I just felt that it was so worth. It's such a garbage fire. I felt like streaming.
$1 US is 18 Mexican pesos,
Oh,
almost
I'm
19.
way off.
Thank you, sir.
Way the fuck off there.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. We appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
What is bro? What a bro? What is skateboarding bro?
There. Please have them. Please have them. Please have them.
Police are guys. They've got them. Thank
Is this the same guy that went Matt No in that stream, or am I thinking of someone else?
No,
Alright,
that's Ethan Ralph, I think.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact of the evening. I don't think those gentlemen get arrested, but somebody else does.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Andy, we'll stay here. They got him right up there. Stay here. Let's just stay here.
I'll put this down.
No, they're gonna want to talk. Yeah.
Somebody in chat saying their defense is going to be that the gun wasn't loaded. I don't even know if that's going to work. It doesn't matter to the perception of the other group. That's what's important. Oh, the gun wasn't loaded. Well, they don't fucking know that. All they know is some random dude on the street pulled a gun out on them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks incredible.
Isn't there like some kind of damage to public safety? Leaving it around and shit?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like the
Perhaps.
fact that he continued to engage and follow and pursue. I feel like there's a whole bunch of other things. Like, after a point where it stopped being defense, I feel like they should sit there and start to pile on crap. Let's see, just to make sure here. The question becomes, did Alex have a reasonable fear to justify pulling out the weapon? I might even surrender that part, like I said, just because, you know, they kept it going. They just kept Woody Allen as fucking goddamn, Warski. No. I'm not gonna go that far.
incredibly bad. You know, you've got one guy saying, let's just walk away. Let's walk away from the situation. And I'm not saying they need to get their asses beat, but, you know, to go forward and be like, oh my God, I'm in danger. Please don't hurt me. I fear for my life. As your friend's pulling his gun out and the other guy's screaming, shoot, 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 and aim, 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 aim. It makes, like, I could tell you how this is going to get spun, Andy, if you're watching this. I can tell you exactly the spin that's going to be on this when Holt, or whoever the fuck it is, writes an article about it. Super racist alt-righter Canadian Andy Warski attempts to get a man shot
kind
on
of people.
stream for money.
Yeah, could you imagine if they actually did this to a black guy?
Yes. Oh my God.
I don't think they would have filmed it. I don't. Do you think? I'd like to believe that Andy would have been like, you know what? On second thought, let's take this one down.
No.
That's how he's
No.
going to spin it. He's going to make it look like you guys tried to set up a bullshit self-defense shooting to try to get super chats. I mean, that's going to be the fucking story.
Didn't they? Didn't they? How is that wrong?
Story on this. I don't understand what the fuck happened. Why are you walking around with a pistol and a taser? Why are you streaming?
You know what's amazing about this, Andy? I got $22 off this stream, and I don't have to talk to the police.
Nice. Nice.
I'm already.
See, yeah, that's beer money
Again,
right there.
I'm already
Fuck you,
coming
Andy.
out ahead in the game of life, Shiokami. I believe it depends on the state. In some states, a gun isn't legally classified as a weapon unless it's loaded, but in cases threaten someone, like I said, I'm going to go under assault. Yeah, I feel that a reasonable jury of 12, if someone pulled out a gun, would feel a level of threat. And since he pursued him, yeah, I feel that that you should be able to either give some kind of civil or criminal fucking charges there. And
I'd say so.
yeah, I definitely don't feel that they should get a walk. At the very least, I feel that there should be a healthy fine attached to somebody's stupid ass.
With a pistol and a taser.
I'm pressing charges.
Yeah, no,
They hit me in the back of the head.
I know, I saw. I filmed it.
Did you just say I'm pressing
I have
charges?
it on film. I have it all on film. All on film that I ran up,
Read.
and I told him to aim.
hands up. Just put them up on the.
Alright. Put our hands up.
Oh, you don't.
I wish Super Chat was still on. If I had been watching this and they had Super Chat on when the cops were approaching them, I would have started hands up, don't shoot. That would have been my cherry pick comment.
Don't need them up. Just put them here on the rail like this.
Oh,
Hey George, just stay here.
Yeah, alright.
Put your arms on the rail. You don't need to put them up in there like you're a criminal.
Yeah, that's sage advice. Call the police, tell them you have a gun that you drew on somebody, but then don't put your hands up. Only reason you'd show the cops your hands after telling them you have a loaded firearm is if you're a criminal. Instead, keep them in your pockets. That puts the police officer's mind at rest. Oh, that gentleman's relaxed. He has his hands in his pockets with a loaded gun. What are you doing?
Do me a favor, mute that. Just mute it.
Okay, I'm gonna mute it for a sec, guys.
oh, I could use a lip reader right now.
Now, what do you think they're mumbling to each other while they've muted the stream?
We need to blame it on Alex.
Do you think it's just repeating, we're fucked, we're fucked, we're fucked? Don't tell them anything, boys. Only 100 people saw this on stream. Oh, here the cops come.
Look, let's be honest here. Have you, has anyone in the history of Medicare's channel been this fucked?
Ross?
I could argue that Kiro got less fuck because he's not in jail. Jesus.
Why is this
I'm not
metrosexual
saying I'd rather.
Don't
have
remind
Kiro.
me.
Yeah, I know.
Canadian man?
Let's read this off. We have a gun and we will shoot. Blue lives don't matter. Kill, kill, kill. We have a gun. We will shoot. Oh, that's amazing!
Oh my,
That was oh my god!
Beautiful.
wait, hold on. Have a gun and we shoot.
I
Blue
love it.
lives don't matter. Kill, kill.
I love Andy's face here too. He knows.
No,
He's just like, no, no.
That is too good. That is too good.
Oh. You know what? I may donate on Andy's next stream. That's just too good. Holy shit. Oh god.
That's going in the chat.
Is he holding a camera at us? That super chat, can you imagine if the phone volume's still on? We have a gun? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, our boy's getting arrested. Oh, Alex, what a
Yeah,
night
he's a
for
ginger.
you.
He deserved it.
Oh, poor little guy. It wasn't even his fault. He didn't do any of this shit.
Well, a little bit at the
Alex
beginning.
just wanted to walk the fuck away. He didn't want any part of this shit.
He should have told him to fuck off. Let's put it this way. You let Andy Warski fucking plan out your fucking life. That's your problem, son.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know what? That other guy who fucking co-worked with Andy Warski didn't do that.
No, I'm kidding.
None of them.
Fucking Andy and Failure's
Did
big...
Medicare fucking let Andy Warski think for him? No. Hell, even Tonka didn't do that.
brain plan gets him landed in the clink. And it's a weekend. I don't know, how it is in Florida, but my understanding, pretty much all around the country, if you're in on a Saturday or Sunday, you're fucked. You're not getting out until the weekday. So he's going to sit in jail for a day because these two big-brained individuals wanted to stand their ground in Florida. Just brilliant. They look fucked up. I mean, Alex looks more calm and collected than those two, and he's the one that's getting arrested. He's the one that had a gun drawn on people. Alex and Failure look like they're going to cry. Yes, Chad, I'm reading...
Do you feel that Jim should do an internet and Sandy on Andy Warski?
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Give it one more incident.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel that something.
Then again, this is kind of a grand finale.
I know. The other
Can't really
thing-
top this.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things have handed. No, I think more will happen. Are you kidding me? Yeah. This is just some assholes. I don't know how much longer before Andy Warski does dumb shit that he's had. Yeah, if this would have been like, I don't know, who's that one Asian guy who tried to get fucking swatted? He tried to get Warski swatted.
Sounds very familiar,
You know
but
what?
I can't put a
Let's
name
go
on him.
over to fucking goddamn Medicare's channel real quick. Is it Eels Mile Chung?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's just
Chung?
look at- What the fuck? That's weird. Medicare, Chung. Let's see if that shows up. Okay, why is Medicare not showing up at all? What the fuck? Is YouTube just bullshit right now? Is his channel down?
Shouldn't you look up Warski, Chung?
Okay, Warski. Did where the fuck
I
is
mean,
Jim's channel? It's just not
try-
showing up anywhere. For
Try
me.
taking out
There we go.
Medicare
No, no, no,
into
we got it, we
Warski
got it.
Chung.
Here we go. There. Yeah, it is ethical Ian.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Ian,
that's the guy.
Yeah, Ian
Okay.
Chung. That's the guy I was thinking of. Okay, that besides the whole point. So let's get back to where the fuck we were.
You're going to jail might be a conversation that's going through. F in chat for Alex. That's another one. I hear the confrontation with the police officers entertaining as well. I hear that the cop calls him stupid, basically.
Oh.
So
That would be funny.
we're going to take a look and see how that goes. We'll watch this play itself out a little bit. Wait for the audio to come back on. I'm going to pop it ahead a little bit, see if we got it here. All right, here we go.
We were walking from Toucans over. We were in front of a bar from Toucans. There was a guy. It's the one.
And I'll tell you this: police don't like watching YouTube videos at all. So they're going to be.
Yeah, they
really-
certainly don't.
I like how the cop literally waves him off. Alex is the one getting arrested, and the cop holds his hand up and he's like, "Be quiet, child. I'm talking to your guardian." Maybe the cop is confused by Alex's height and thinks it's a kid. Hush, son. I need to speak to an adult to find out what happened this evening.
Grown-ups are talking here.
We're streaming on YouTube. So they can put money, they can play whatever they want. I believe they said it's all racist.
You know what's the funny thing is with fucking Eel's Miles Chung red hair and Andy Warski's purple hair and the size of failure? Don't they kind of look like social justice warriors? And I'm just saying.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying.
Oh, of course
that,
not.
Yeah, no. That's not,
Kind of.
Maybe
I mean,
that
they're
one
just
day.
as punchable.
Justice
Yeah,
warriors.
maybe just that one day. And think about that too. They're out there. They're calling the police, and they think they're legally right. I'm just saying. It
dear
walks
God.
like a duck, talks like a duck. Huh?
They assaulted my friend George. Yeah, they assaulted him and assaulted him.
I love that look. That look on his face. This look on his face. This kid's is
Oh,
the end
man.
result of in real life streaming. There you go. That's the look you get on your face when you in real life stream. Well, my buddy's going to prison. What am I going to do tomorrow? What grand? Am I going to go to Disney World? Maybe I'll go to the Astrodome. What are my plans for the next?
I'm telling you, for whatever reason, Steph, if you're still hanging out with any of our dumbasses and you have a gun, don't ask what to do. Just walk the fuck away. That's the lifetime advice I'm going to give you right now.
Okay.
If anybody tries to shove you out to the front of the line, oh no, you want to go out? Okay, cool. I'm sure Chase will be fucking delighted to know. Oh, thank God.
All right.
Shouldn't be saying anything to these cops right now, aside from them being assaulted me in those ways. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, get back to it, Book.
Extreme. Oh, his smile and optimism gone. So exuberant earlier on, so happy to start out the stream, and it ends with a face like that. He's not even the one going to jail.
He assaulted him and he was coming fire violently. I did not point it at him. I did not point it at him.
Oh wait, what do we got here? We have a gun. We will shoot you. Blue lives don't matter. Kill that shit again. We have a gun. We will shoot you.
No.
Holy shit, the fucking phone is still going. The super chats are still going. We have a gun and we'll shoot you. Blue lives don't matter. Holy shit, Andy, turn it off.
Oh, God.
What do you mean?
Retard.
It's evidence. Yes, but it's a live stream.
It's live stream.
Not on
It's
my
live.
phone, sir.
If 180 people watched it live.
This is a prank, bro.
Point and gun at somebody down the street.
He was running up I had towards already us. assaulted my friend, sir.
Stop talking.
I was making sure no one got
Stop
hurt.
talking. Shut up. Cracker.
I was making sure nobody got hurt. Oh my god, look at the look on his face. Look at Alex's face. Holy shit. Do you think it finally
Oh,
hit
I
him?
love that.
I'm
That's
going to
great.
jail because Andy Warski is a dumbass? Oh, dude. Oh, what a fucking shitty weekend.
This guy's alright. Let's get him down there towards the car, get a cruiser, we can get him in, we'll get everybody separated, and we'll go.
You ever just sit in the back seat of a car, any of you guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I have. That's a bad time,
Man,
Overlord. And
Not a
that
cop
car.
car, but
These guys are freaking idiots. Smashed their cell. Holy shit. Yeah. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody else. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Oh, fuck. What did you do to get in the back seat of a car, Rocky? Let's share our
no, I
thoughts.
said not a cop car.
Okay, I'll do mine. So,
Go ahead.
I started drinking when I was 21. We went for a walk away from my friend Scott's house, and we're walking in the woods, and we're being obnoxiously fucking loud, and the cops fucking come in, try and find us. They catch us up when we're trying to walk out of the woods. They didn't find us when we were in there. So we ended up fucking getting dragged out. I think I had to pay some $200 fucking fine. But there's nothing more annoying than being drunk off your ass and being thrown in the backseat of a car or a cop car, fucking handcuffed and shit. And it's always fucking, the shit's always too tight on your fucking wrist. Step, did it happen to you yet?
No.
Okay. Well, there's still time. Don't recommend
Fantastic.
Hey, tell it down there. Go.
Andy, if there's bail, you gotta get that immediately. Yep, no problem.
Andy, don't forget about me. Remember your friend Alex? The guy that's going to Sing Sing because of your stupid big-brained ideas? For the love of fuck. For the love of fuck, Andy, don't let me rot in prison. Look at his face. Best of luck, Alex. You know, shit happens. Sometimes to make an omelet, buddy, you gotta
So that's BoJack and Todd there. That's the real life version.
break some eggs. Unfortunately tonight, Alex, you were the egg. Don't worry though. You know, we'll have fun at Disney World without you. Thinking of you, champ. We'll send you a postcard.
God.
No problem. No problem.
See, from what I see here, it's a bunch of guys who are worried they might get in a fight, and then he pulled a gun on somebody.
They were
I know people pull a gun on somebody because they want to fight you.
no, sir.
They don't have any weapons.
Sir.
I love the way this cop, basically what the cop is telling him. I mean, he's not technically 100% correct on this, but he basically what the cop is telling these guys right now is, you are all a bunch of giant fucking pussies. You are a bunch of walking, living, talking, breathing vaginas. These guys wanted to fight you in the street. You could have squared up. You could have taken your licks and given some. Instead, you little Nancy's, you pulled out a gun. And now I've got to deal with this shit on my Sunday morning. You disgust me. That's what that cop is really saying to them right now. He's just saying it in a very subtle way.
Sir, may I just explain the story from my point of view? If that's fine?
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, cool. So basically, we already de-escalated
What's the fucking Final Fantasy sound?
It's the $5 donation.
Oh.
Let's look back at mine while we're at it, guys.
The timing is amazing.
Oh yeah, no, it was going off earlier. Is the sober one of the ones for going to jail? I would pay good money to see the Hangover live stream. Yeah, no, the sober guy, or at least the most sober person, is the one going to jail. How is that fair?
Followed us with the dude in the white shirt followed us.
The cop isn't even listening to him right now. He's on his Instagram. He's on his Instagram account posting a picture saying, "Do not believe what I'm dealing with this evening." There's this Canadian dude, and he's a streamer, and he pulled a gun on some guy that threw a punch. Do you believe that shit?
You know what? Now that I hear this, the picture I would have liked, if I would have had time to get a thumbnail, is like a South Park flapping head of Andy Warski going, "Stand back." Don't.
Yep.
What did he say? What was he screeching out again?
Get back!
Get back!
Get the fuck back!
Get the fuck back!
Yeah, being a cop sucks.
With those two guys in the yellow shirts, and they were coming up towards us. They ended up heading towards him, punching him in the back of the head, and walking towards Alex and I. So we warned them, stay back, stay back, stay back. They wouldn't stay back. So Alex, he pulled out his gun, and then they stopped. Then we phoned the police, and this is the situation we're in right now. But they were walking toward us while we were asking them to
Doesn't mean
stand
you
back.
pull a gun on them.
There was two guys on me.
They were,
And there's three of you.
Already previously
Dude, this cop doesn't give a shit. Oh, you don't understand. There were two guys on me. Looks at him. Yeah, but there are three of you. Oh, the dude's just calling them pussies to their faces. You don't pull a gun on them. You smell that, boys? Smells like bitch to me. From your general direction. Maybe you need
Smells
to
like
learn to
dust
take a
juice.
punch, pussies.
Yeah, other thing I would have sat there. Look at the goddamn size of you, fucking failure. Look at you goddamn giant. What the fuck?
yeah, but but they had separated him.
You ever put the camera down and think to help out your body? Or
I
call
did.
the police?
I did.
You ever think to put the camera down? Andy, this guy is tearing into you. Hey, little girl. Little Susie Q with the
camera
purple
down.
hair. Did you ever think to put the
can't put
camera
the
down,
camera
stop
down.
collecting those
Impossible.
super berries, and be a man for a minute? Maybe help your buddy out who's getting his shit kicked in the street? Guess not. I'm going to have to write you a ticket for being in a job.
When that happened, when I saw the swing, I went up to him.
And then your buddy pulled out a gun.
Just in super chat. These men
Wait,
are
what does it say? Hold on.
These men are dangerous racists. Arrest them.
He
It's
was,
on here. It's on video.
and they're running towards us. So what do we do?
You're not going to understand.
And I do just like,
The cop actually laughs at him. He knows.
That
This
is
cop knows they're
beautiful.
trying the South Park defense.
allow them to attack us. I'm not sure how we defend ourselves. We told them to stay back or we have to defend ourselves. And they followed us too, so.
All that time they were following you, you never called the cops.
Hang on, you know, I just want to say, hey, if I think we should get a lawyer.
Hey,
Oh, it finally clicks in. I think we should get a lawyer. Really?
Wonderful.
Oh.
Here's some sound advice for anybody that ever finds himself in a situation. Be cordial, of course. You know, be
Yep.
nice, casual conversation, but don't give details on anything. Just give factual information. My name is. We called the police, and there you go. Just give quick bullet point facts. Don't start explaining yourself, because that's going to end in a cop calling you a pussy.
We're talking about
Walk
anything.
over there to him again, and we'll put you in cuffs. Stand over here.
All right. I've explained my side of the story. That's it.
I'm explaining my side of the story.
That's not what
I'm currently getting my ass handed to me by a cop stream. All right.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Why didn't he just shut it off at that point? I mean, he's not making that much money.
Because he's retarded and he
Yeah.
doesn't know when to shut off the stream.
Yeah, he was like making like $7 here and there, and they're all fucking with him.
Right.
Listen, we're going to deal with it. All right? But right now, your buddy pulled a gun on some people over a phone. You guys can't understand that. I really don't know what else to tell you. You had plenty of time since the last incident to now to call the police. You did not.
We did.
Stop. Did you or did you not call the police?
We de-escalated,
You
sir.
did. Yeah, okay. You
We
did a
did.
very good job. And
Then they
all the
followed us.
state firearms.
They followed us.
No, this cop is not. There's no mercy here. This is a cold motherfucker. Andy, we did de-escalated. Yeah, that worked out well. He pulled out a gun.
Okay, so you should have called the cops in the first place.
All right, sir. I understand.
Good, I'm glad you did.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
understand. I'm sorry.
You know, it's funny if fucking the cop were not there right now, I'd guarantee Andy Warski would be calling him a faggot right now. Guarantee.
Definitely.
I would guarantee you, Andy, this motherfucker.
That's because other people hit us.
He's fucking shaking his head in disgust, Andy. This cop hates you. Watch his head. Watch his head.
I understand.
Good, I'm glad you did.
Okay. Yeah. So
He's fucking shaking his head. He's looking at his partner like, holy shit.
that's because other people hit us.
Said that, but okay.
Yeah, but we just stand there and just take it.
Huh?
The fuck?
Going to jail for aggravated assault.
He never laid a hand on them.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, assault is expectation of threat, I believe. Yeah, you just have to reasonable perception, which would be a gun.
Right.
You understand our side of it?
I understand your side of it, and I understand you should have called the police. But because you guys didn't want to call the police, and these guys want to start fighting again, you pulled a gun on them.
Busted.
I got him on video right here. He pointed a gun at 3 dudes in the middle of the street, 100 feet away, because he was afraid he was going to get his butt kicked. You should have called the cops 15, 20 minutes ago, and you didn't. Whatever. I'm glad you recorded it. That's all evidence.
Dude, yeah, that's actually a good point. Maybe not record this conversation. Maybe not tell the cop things. Maybe not record the conversation with the police officer. Maybe not add to the misery that Alex is going to be going through.
But did you want?
Let me give you guys, for everyone watching this stream right now, if you're recording a cop and he's not telling you to turn it off, you're probably doing a bad job.
Yeah.
It's probably hurting you more than any damn thing else.
It's the part where he assaulted
I saw
him.
the whole thing.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, I agree with you. That don't give you a right to pull a gun on somebody.
Okay, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Stop. Yo, hey, dude, stop talking. Stop talking. Yeah, we just
No.
Where the fuck do you get off?
stop talking. Just stop talking.
I got a USB cord.
Okay.
Actually, it's on YouTube, so you don't even.
Yeah, because this man is clearly good at optics.
Stop talking, all right?
I bet Philly's sitting there thinking, damn, I should have stayed with Tonka.
Yeah. This was a mistake.
This was a bad idea. Mistakes were made. The cops sound like me. When I separated my kids when they fight, she hit me. Why did he hit you? Because I hit her. Ah, fucking hell. Beautiful. Stop talking. Said that about a half hour too late. Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's the face of a man who thinks that he's the only smart one there. Goddamn failure. Goddamn Alex. Goddamn police officers. Why can't they be on my level?
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, among his friends,
good
he
news,
probably
bad news,
is,
Alex,
but...
okay? Bad news, you're going to prison. Good news, we made $50 in super chats, buddy. High five. Oh, you
They
can't high five.
should pay for bail, yeah.
Well, you know, A mental high five. Think about it, Alex. $50 super chats. I think it's worth it. Sure, your bail's probably going to be $5,000, but whatever.
Ah, fuck.
I'm better than these people.
Yes, they're still going through. Oh, you could have turned it off. I don't know if that's going to help your case.
Yeah.
Why isn't he
Was
turning
it
it
playing a
off?
song?
No.
You know why? I bet he probably thinks that he's the smartest one there. Everyone else is being a retard. So he's streaming, going, "Look at how dumb these people are."
It's playing Baked Alaska's I Love Law Enforcement song. That's amazing.
I love law enforcement.
Oh, God.
When did you run into these?
At 210.
I'm talking 1%. You doing it?
Yeah, I am.
You are?
You know, I would respect Warski if he got angry enough just to whip his phone at this point. This is all your fault! You fucked me.
You're
for
the one who
last-
did this.
Yes, you did this to me!
Give me more money, but shut the fuck up.
And great. You don't have to answer anything.
You know what that would have been the ultimate punction? He goes to whip the phone and it accidentally hits the cop. I can see the cop just staring at him. Did you really fucking just do that?
Well, don't answer anybody. You go to jail. I'm trying to sort everything out. How old are you?
31. You do not have money.
Warski does not know how to mute, apparently.
Actually, you know what? Let's pause this. We got about another 10 to 15. We'll watch the rest of it. I'll read a few super chats here. I'll see if I can find out how much his bail amount is. And then we'll watch the rest of this.
We'll jump ahead
All right,
a bit.
but there you go. Not the best of days
Oh.
for our boy.
Who is Alex, though? Does anybody know anything about him? Because I actually don't.
Nah.
Yeah. Falls out of the chair laughing. God, this makes sense in Inferno. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter to you, but you're ignoring the details, and the details of the effect of the resulting interactions. Alright, back to it.
Oh, of all the oh, here we go. Somebody said that. Thank you to Robbie Pierce. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we got here. I'm going to skip past that because I don't want to show his name. Is that going to... Okay. All right, here we go, guys. These are apparently his charges. Simple assault for $250 bond, awaiting trial. Assault... Okay, so he's got 3 charges of aggravated assault for a $5,000 bond assessment. And a simple assault for $250. And it's all listed as awaiting trial. So what is that? $15,250. It's usually 10% of it that goes for it, I believe. So, you know, $1,525. So they're going to need at least $1,500 to bail his ass out if he can get bailed out. That is rough. That sucks.
I just imagine Andy Warski going, he's too much of a risk. He'll probably run. We'll get another short redhead. Step, you got your hair dye? You ready to go make a queen 10% of $50 over there?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Move your way up in the fucking podcast world. Leave this bullshit behind.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You get to have this sweet ass gun until the police come take it.
Alex, you got my condolences, buddy. All right, let's watch the ending of this amazing story of what happened to poor little Alex as he goes to big boy prison.
So what were you listening to? It's whatever the chat decides they want to play. Sometimes they'll, like send us comments or something, or sometimes they'll play a song.
Take the phone out of your hand and we'll have it.
Yeah. There was yelling back and forth.
Is he crying?
Other physical contact.
No, he's not.
They walked away.
Andy is going to have a sexual transmitted disease in the near future. That's what it says on the side there.
I know, I'm looking.
Walk this back this way. We're going to go to our car, but we decided to talk to the chat and have the wings for a while. So we're going to walk this way.
What's it say? Andy tries to take the white cop's gun and shoots the black cop.
Andy
I
Race
love that
Wars.
this shit is still coming through the phone speaker.
Not even the
Do you think
police
the
is
cops
safe.
are listening to it as it keeps giving suggestions? Andy's trying to grab your gun and shoot the black cop. Oh, what are you guys doing? Turn the TTS off, Andy. Stop recording the confrontation and turn the fucking super chats off.
Fuck.
That should have been the first thing you did, bro.
We were gonna walk by the water and just listen to the chat, whatever they said, and eat the
Yeah, how often do you think these cops are going to recap this story? Like later on when they go back and tell their families, like, what's the dumbest pack of ass? Do you think this breaks the cops' top 10?
Probably.
Yeah, that's the
Most
funny
likely.
thing for us. Like for watching YouTube dumb shit, this has got to be somewhere towards the top. But for the cop, it's probably like, oh, it's just one more day.
I don't know.
And that's when all of a sudden they approached us.
Andy looks so fucking upset. He looks like it's just the world has crashed down on him. Oh man, I feel so bad for Alex. What a shitty night.
So they approached you what, here? So when did they assault you?
They assaulted me. You saw it on the video. Well, they assaulted me twice. They smacked the phone out of my hand over there.
Okay.
And then they.
Well, actually, that's battery. If I'm incorrect, it's your once your assault is just like fucking perceived all the goddamn time. Well, the internet fails. That's the face of a man defeated. Hello, hateful. Good stuff. Just making sure. Yep, we're all caught up on that.
BTFO.
Yep.
Started pushing me in the back of the head over there by the.
Oh, when your buddy pulled the gun out?
No, that was they were separate from that. It was.
Oh, I thought he had the black glove on. I'm like, is he getting the anal probe right
I
now?
don't understand why you guys.
Oh god.
The video's not on my phone.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to cough. Cough, you fat.
Turn your
fuck.
head.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the face he's making? Is he crying? Is he about to cry?
Andy, stop reading the chat. It's what he's doing right now. Your friend just got arrested. He's got charged with 3 aggravated assaults. And he's getting put in the back of a police car. And you're reading your phone's chat. Turn the fucking thing off. You shouldn't have been streaming this.
God. I would kill if the cop just snapped and turn the goddamn phone off, or I would beat the shit out of you.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what the fucked up thing I just thought of is? Andy's Canadian. He's not even from the U.S. If they charge him with a crime, I don't even know what happens. Does he get deported? Like, what's the situation with that? Like, if they decide that he had some kind of part in it, if the DA or the prosecutor or the cops or whatever decide to lay some more charges on for whatever reason, like, how fucked is he? That's like the risk of in real life streaming when you're not from the country you're streaming in.
You wouldn't have got away with that in Canada. I guarantee it. Doesn't he look like somebody you'd expect at a BronyCon?
Yeah.
Also, it's so weird looking at Failure clean shaven. Like, I'm always used to him having, like, facial hair. So seeing it all cleaned up is really, it's surreal.
Is he fatter than corpulent?
No
Maybe.
way.
Okay.
No way. You can't top that.
Oh, that one zipped right by. Shit. I saw lesbian somewhere in the chat, and I was like, did that say penis bus lesbian?
Is it
Penis bus
best
lesbian.
friend penis bus lesbian?
Oh, that's what I would have tweeted out. I would have definitely fucking sent that to Andy Warski.
They came back. They're one of us now.
Oh, God.
I'd also like to point out the difference between streaming styles. I'll never forget. Harmful Opinions was doing an in real life stream where he's walking through a mall, right? And he's streaming and stuff. And he gets confronted by security, like, here's the difference. And they come up to him and they're like, hey, we've got complaints that you're live streaming. Why are you doing that? And Harmful Opinions, with the world's straightest face and complete deadpan, tells the security officers, oh, I'm a convicted sex offender. I molest children. And the court has ordered that I need to have this camera on every hour of the day when I'm out in public because I'm such a danger to little boys.
Why?
The security guards didn't know how to handle it. And he just ran with it for like 20 minutes. He's like, no, I am a hardcore child molester, and I need to be on camera all hours of the day. You don't understand. So I'm trying to imagine what Harmful would have done in this situation. He probably...
All right, so now look, I respect the fuck out of Harmful Opinions, but Jesus Christ, holy crap! Like every time I see a video from him, like even when I do it, I would have walked away and been like, we can't be friends anymore. We can't be seen
He
with
probably
you.
would have really taken it to the next level.
Oh. You know who Harmful Opinions is, right, Step?
Yes.
He's the one who brought it to all the skeptics and shit.
Right.
Pinnacle driving 8 bands donated seats. Oh, fuck. Let's check back at our chat, see if anybody has anything fun to join in. Let's see. Just damn balls of steel. Ooh, Anthony. Most idiotic streamers do. Oh, let me take a selfie with the cops. I have a great picture to put in my stories. Yeah, you know what? Why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't fucking goddamn...
Instagram that shit.
Yeah.
It seems we've hit a bit of a lull on this. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit.
Okay.
We'll see how
Good.
how it concludes here. Jump ahead a little bit.
See, that's why I'm doing his stream, so I don't have to
Still
find this shit
interviewing
myself.
failure.
Right.
Yeah, Andy, we understand the speaker's off. I want to see how... God damn, they talked to him for a long time.
Yeah.
Is this the end here?
You think I have to fucking a gun getting pulled?
Looks like he muted until he talks to the cop.
George, do you have a middle name?
Boomer moment again. Muted myself. God damn it.
You know what? That's a compilation. We could do all Jim's top 10 boomer moments.
Absolutely. You're one to talk.
I know. That's why I'm a big Jim fan.
He looks so sad.
Oh.
He looks so devastated.
This is the face of a
my
broken
God,
man.
Dude. All right, let's. You know what?
His struggle.
I'll read the super chats after this. Let me.
His
we'll just
comp.
watch the confrontation one
Holy
last
his
time,
comp.
and then you guys can go enjoy your Sunday mornings, and we'll take it from there. I think right about here. Okay, so for anybody just joining that was wondering what happened, again, Andy and his group were live streaming, got into a confrontation, gun got drawn, guy that pulled the gun got arrested, apparently charged with 4 different things, bail of $15,500 or something like that.
God.
But this is what kicked it off. This is what got the cops showing up. This is what got a dude arrested.
Is that him?
Do you feel that Andy Warski should do a GoFundMe right now for Alex there?
I don't.
Huh?
Yes, so we can make fun of it.
Yeah. You know what? I'd tweet it out. I'd tweet it out because
Yeah.
I'd feel a little bad for Alex.
Is that him?
I don't
No,
feel
fuck
pity.
Alex.
I don't feel pity for gingers.
For real.
They're coming towards us.
So let's walk away.
Fucking fake Irish.
They're coming towards us.
All right, yo. All right, stand your ground.
Hey, look, I thought, henchmen and minions stick together there. You should have respect for your fellow henchmen there. He comes from a different union than you, but you guys are part of the fraternal brotherhood.
Brothers in arms.
There he is. Stay back! Stay back!
Andy, grab the fucking
What?
speaker.
Stay back, stay back. Go, aim.
What the
aim,
fuck were
aim,
those 2
aim.
guys in the yellow shirts doing in the first place?
Stay back, guys. Go, Alex.
Like, what the fuck?
Alright, here we go.
I feel frightened. Enough.
Stay back, stay back.
So
Stay back.
here's the funny thing is, we got a close-up of Failure's face after he was talking to the cops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any welts or black eyes or anything?
I don't
know, but
think
it looked
so.
200% brony.
Yeah, it did. And I was like, as far as I could tell, if I don't see why he was sitting there screaming. Yeah, he might have a shiner by tomorrow,
Right.
but nothing that
Yeah.
I felt like, if they were curb stomping him, yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I gotta get going.
Yeah, go ahead, take off.
All right.
Stay back.
Fag.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay the fuck back. Stay back. Stay the
the only way that would be funnier is if Andy Warski had the gun in his hand and he was doing that. Hand shaking, body shaking, him having a nervous breakdown in a corner.
Back! Get the fuck back!
Best anime betrayals.
Get the fuck back!
We hate niggers. Okay.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Get the
I
fuck
like how he's
back!
just staring at him too.
He was assaulted! Get the fuck back! Stay the fuck!
Alex is sitting in the clink, waiting for his freedom. Andy, Jesus Christ, bro.
Be right back.
Yeah.
Oh, that is disastrous. That's a remarkable fucking stream. All right. Well, when I saw that, I couldn't pass it up. I mean, this in real life shit. Things always go tits up. There's always some weird shit that happens. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's great as a viewer. As a viewer, when you're watching in.
So the moral of the lesson for everyone listening in there or anybody who wants to be YouTube famous, no matter how bad you screw up, just be glad you aren't that deep into it like this. You know? This probably isn't the life I would recommend for other people. I do like YouTube and I do like pursuing it, but I'm glad that I'm not that stuck. I'm not this fucking deep in this dumb shit. If Andy told the cop to stay back, that would have been a big oof. That boomer moment. It's a Sargon moment. Thank God he has a chat to let him know this fact. Yeah. I remember that. A stream and a stream and a stream. Hey, hateful. It's topical. It's certainly a fucking fun, interesting thing. You know what, hateful, you're around. You wanted to talk about, are you around? So we could move on to that other thing, I suppose. Assuming you are. We might get to some other drama here in a moment if Hateful's still fucking watching the stream. Okay, cool. I will add you to Rocky's room. Hopefully he won't get pissed off. I got a 50-50. Oh, wait, no, it's this one. Bunk and add. There we go. Woot.
Okay.
Alright, I added Hateful. We're basically done with the stream anyways. So, Hateful wanted to get the point across, and we're gonna talk about a Toon Critic thing here now.
Sure.
Okay. So
Sure.
Alright. So to the best of my knowledge, you wanted to point out from your video, and that's where we'll go from there. Refresh my memory. I've had a long day.
I mean, from my video, like I said, what you said, a couple streams back, was basically a recap, but my conclusion was, it's kind of pointless to be calling Toon out in this kind of stuff because you can just make a new alt. That's pretty much the basics of it. If you're asking for a summary of our back and forth, it was that I asked you if you saw Fusion's video. You said no.
Yeah,
I'm missing some context.
Okay,
here.
so yeah, no, that's
so,
basically the
I mean,
size
I
of it.
can explain the context.
Sure.
So I just basically asked if you've seen the video. He said no, and he said that Step. I mean, I can quote this right here. Give me a sec. Anthony said that Step told him.
Gonna cut the racist stuff out or put it in?
Oh no, I don't care about that shit. Do you care about that shit?
I'd rather not.
Hey, it's your channel, Anthony.
Okay.
Well, no.
Fuck that.
Here's the jib about this. Seeing as how I probably just made the fuck out and fun out of Andy Warski, who
there's-
happens to be Polish too, I don't want to give him an easier reign to fucking flag down my video. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, then I won't say it, I guess.
Okay,
but
cool.
it's just basically, from what I heard from Step, it was criticizing outing Toon for whatever reason. I think it's because those videos perform his garbage by 2-to-1 minimal. People want to know
No,
if
yeah,
I hate
I'll
Toon.
do
I
it.
don't want
Yeah.
to see the downside. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
see
yeah.
the downside.
Yeah, let's put it this way. I had people who wanted me to cover it, who were up and down, were interested in it. The fans seemed to like the response. It seemed to get positives. If you want to sit there and say, well,
You don't need to review Fusion's video. You can just talk about the topic.
Okay.
Well, why not? I mean, Why not
I mean,
both?
you don't have to. Well, I mean, the topic is what Fusion covers on the video, unless he wants to talk about editors like one response shit too. I mean, I think that shit on Twitter is pretty cancerous, to be honest.
Would I goddamn promote my sex life on Twitter?
Twitter, no.
Sub for sub.
No. But I'm also curious. I'd heard, again, I don't know how accurate this is, and I would have preferred to have probably had a word with Ed first before lambasting him on this. And I'm like, I don't see why you're crawling on your hands and knees to fucking Fusion. I was like, just fire back at him. You didn't have a chat where fucking goddamn 16-year-olds were ERPing in it. That should be your answer, Ed. That should be your immediate answer. And on top of that, you didn't have to have Anthony tell you to close it down. That should be your fucking forever answer. There you go. And that's what I wanted to talk to Ed about, but he got back to me. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning. He's English, so different time zones. That's it.
Well, like I said, like a better example would be the IMAT situation. Like it's been like the 3rd or 4th time he's been outed from what I can see on Twitter. I know that there was like a whole video compilation of this guy like calling this dude out for like, ERPing with minors like 3 or 4 times in a single video. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this dude doesn't know when to let up.
Yeah. Well, I know you talked about having a what did you call it, a premium or a, what was your word you said?
It's like a full measure.
Yeah.
What we're kind of doing is more of a half measure. And there's nothing wrong in the first instance to, get as much information you can on this person as possible out to the public the first time, especially in the case that they're actually, ERPing with minors and exploiting them. That's fine, even if it's the instance after that. What I'm saying is that what you need to do, if it happens more than once, is to hold off on it until you can get the proper information to the proper authorities, and then wait. And then once something is done about it, when a police report is filled out,
I got that.
The cops don't do shit. Look at
I was about to say, hey, Rocky. As much as I'd prefer not to let the cat out of the bag, there we are. There's the cold hard fact, the fact that Kira the Wolf and even Snake Thing aren't in fucking jail. Good luck with that one. I don't know what you're waiting for. But the only person I know who's ever gotten arrested was that one asshole from Cuba. Wolf, and that's for like literally raping and murdering animals. I don't know what kind of full measure you're expecting me to pull off, because I don't know anybody who's ever gotten arrested for any of this crap.
I'm not 100% sure about Snake Thing, but I mean, there's not really 100% proof on Kira that they could link it to him, besides that this was the same dog that
I do know, because I was in Call and Creepy when he called up the police place for fucking Snake Thing. He did follow that up. You can call in if you look up his name and get the precinct and shit. Yeah. There's also a YouTube video, but no, you could do that on your own too. They were surprisingly fucking chill answering questions. But no, we didn't tape it. Talking to the cops, because depending on which state you're in, that's a no-no in mine. That's why I didn't. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't record it either anyways.
Yeah. Well, there are states where it's one-party consent, where you're perfectly fine. I know that's why fucking Foxler did it.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, that was a whole rabbit hole of itself, the whole Foxler situation.
Yeah, but like if there is an example that you have that there's a premium situation that's a better thing than what I'm doing, absolutely. There really isn't anything else about Toon, and if your idea is that like let's sit on this, and if there were something like that and see where it goes, we had that idea with Anna Roleplay for a bit, and I was like, I remember going, I'll catfish him, and then I remember Blake Diamond, I'll do it, and then we all sat there and said, I don't want to do this. Like, yeah, we were like, oh, we're all big and bad at first. Oh, I'll bite the bullet, and then it came down to do the deed. Nope. Nobody wanted to fuck. Yeah. I did go to Sheldon and said, is there anybody in the PFC? And I think Sheldon's like, I think we kind of already had people blow that already. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, I guess it's our turn.
Why didn't you come to me?
Okay, well, right. Well, next time.
Okay.
Rocky's prepared to fucking bite the bull. I won't be. You know what? You'll be one of the more people. Like, on second thought, this is really gross.
I don't know, man. I'm good at incognito missions. Okay.
All right.
Well, it's like Don't
tell him I said that though. This remains confidential.
Like I said, I spoke with the minor from the Sonic server that Toon was in, and apparently they had lied about their age. So there was really nothing much we could do about that anyways.
Oh yeah, no, I remember hearing something about that. There was another kid, but they wouldn't talk, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
But as far as I know, if there wasn't anything there, I guess there wasn't anything to sit on, right? Unless we're waiting for him to come forward. Knowing Toon, he will inevitably piss off those people that are closest to him.
Oh yeah,
As he always
it's definitely an inevitability. It's not a
Mhm.
time. It's not a question of if. It's a question of when.
Yes.
But I see no problems in speeding that process up, personally.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to heckle me about fucking rattling his cage, I mean, didn't Leo do that whole thing with the public thing? My counter argument to that is I was hoping that he was forced to get a real fucking job, and if Leo's sabotaging that, I'd rather not drive him back online.
From what I know, he was able to get it. Like he said back in the stream, that was on Fan and Frenzy, if I remember correct.
Yeah, he said he was gonna.
We got it to 44 people. That's what I told him because I was the one who got the confessionary segment, and according to my analytics, it was 44 people, all or most of which were from outside the YouTube platform.
Nice.
I think like 38, 39, according to the analytics.
Nice.
Well, I don't know how long he was in those Facebook groups before they tossed him. Assuming he did, I actually never got the follow-up on that.
Less than a day after he did that.
Not shocked. Not shocked at all. Oh, fuck. I'm back. I'm sorry I had to switch devices. No, you're fine, Icarus. We were just talking about a little boy Toon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I mean, if he gets into some social group that doesn't know who he is or anything about him, you can just plot me in there and I'd be like, oh, hey, it's this guy. Let me tell you about this little fella right here.
Oh, speaking of which, for anybody who wants to know, the latest video got blocked on YouTube. If anybody wants to check that out, I'll put a link to it to BitChute real quick.
What was it? I didn't see the video, but was it like a 30-second plus clip you used, or was it like the whole thing you were doing commentary over?
They fucking here. I'll just grab it. The video that got claimed, it was because of a channel in a nutshell. There's some kind of weird fucking latest.
He's a bitch. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, of course.
Well, you know what? Blocked on YouTube.
Well, what was it? How long was it up before it got blocked?
Not very long at all.
Immediately it got blocked. Yeah, no, that was the...
Oh, so we're talking like some mundane match shit.
Well, no, yeah. I think it's probably set... I'm told places like Linus Tech Tips will review that crap on, what do you call it? Fucking business days. So maybe when Monday rolls around, they'll review it and release the claim. So it's possible. I tried reaching out to them. Maybe they're busy with fucking whatever the hell. Or maybe they'll turn it into a strike. Yeah, it's in the chat. It's latest video blocked on YouTube. It's down there.
What was it? So, speaking of Medicare, because I know you guys were watching his video or his stream on Andy's stream.
Yes.
But he did that video about how Konami's got that new rule for the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Yes.
Where the duelists need to get some level of hygiene or whatever.
They have to shower.
Yeah.
They have to dip their disgusting toes in some bath water.
Oh no.
That's a little.
Probably gonna turn the water green or some shit the moment they just step in there.
When I used to go
Poison the water supply.
When I used to go to Comic-Con, aka Wizard World, I always made sure never to go on the last day, because I'm assuming that you'd have third-day-old fucking con stank permeating off of motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, that's multiple days worth of them sweating all over the place, getting some pretty ripe BO built.
Don't mix Axe with BO.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And shower. I noticed, I want to give credit to fucking Leo Convoy's latest video.
That was some funny shit.
Yeah, I want to question on this whole thing, though, when he talks about docs being only, a public thing. Right, like being able to hunt down.
Right, it's public information.
But
from what I know, because I checked his Google Doc that he provided.
Yeah, I got that too. But isn't that still against YouTube's TOS?
To present a docs.
Yeah,
like in their on their platform.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
I don't know. It depends on.
Yeah,
if it meets the definition of a dox? I don't think it is. And from what Leo gave us, it wasn't really a dox. It was public information.
Because I did watch the other guy's video, and he's like, I had to flag it because it went after my family. I was like, well, no, it went after you. If it literally was like somebody doxing his family, I've been like, yeah, you've got a point there. But I'm like, you're kind of using your family as a shield, and they're not in the way.
Well, it was like there were 3 videos. So that was the first video was like the Jabba's ship thing, and then it was Dan Boy's response to it, and then going back to Retro's response, and that was when the docs was included, and then he did a response of him saying, "I'm going to take it down," and then the third one was his like ultimatum, and then now we have Dan Boy's fucking apology video, and then Leo did his video. That's the whole rabbit hole.
Yeah, I caught fucking the guy's last video and Leo's.
I'm already bored of it.
Oh, I have an idea for what I might do for a BitChute video. It's going to involve a certain, I can't say the full name of the video.
Redub, you know what you need to do? You need to redub the entirety of Leo's puppet instance. And just put some random meme clips like, if she breathes, she's a thought.
There's a certain Alabama basketball American that I'm going to use as the opening intro when I make that a BitChute exclusive.
Basketball American, I love it.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about when I looked at what is this guy's
Inner
name?
City Youth.
Yeah, the guy that Leo did a thing.
Young Blood.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Our KFC connoisseur.
our harvester of grape soda extract. Fried chicken grease.
Cotton plucker.
Yes. Leo found Draco. No, we haven't gotten anywhere with that. Christ.
Our pawns of diversity.
Spoken Mind has found Draco, or Draco has found Spoken Mind, unfortunately.
Yeah. I have had a couple of words with fucking Draco and shit. There's some tool that I need to get to. Fucking, I'm gonna have a short week. There's things I want to definitely fucking do this week, but I don't know because I'm going to BabsCon. For anybody.
Do you know if Leo was able to find out if his name was Alan or Alex? Because I'm pretty sure it's Alex.
I don't think it was
like
I told out for sure.
I don't know, because it's like I looked up his alt on fucking Skype, and I don't know a lot of people who have their name as Longshot Swift Shadow.
That's his name, really?
No. That's his alt name. Is like that
Long
name
shot,
under the
shadow.
That's his alt name. But the name under it was Alex Latimer, and I was like, I think this is your guy.
Yeah, did you see fucking goddamn the stream we had on him? That was a thing.
Yeah, I know. I was.
No, I was asking Rocky.
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Okay, so basically, Lily Pete ended up covering this guy, and I was watching Pete's video because it's missing a bunch of things, and I was like, you know what, I'm prepared to say that there's some things that kind of benefit the doubt. And then the guy's like, I'll come on and talk to you guys. I was like, oh, excellent. And the more
I am 20.
The more we talked to him, the worse it got. And I was like, so now I have to apologize to Pete.
The more this guy opened,
the
more this guy opened his cock holster, the more I wanted to reach through the TV screen and choke him. She said it was okay. She told me it was okay. I don't ask for age. I don't want to be rude.
Don't want to be rude.
Well, no, there's ways of doing that. Go on an 18+ fucking goddamn service. Jesus, man, there, problem solved. Jeez. But as for that, I remember that was when Brony Inspector was on stream screaming, "Dox him in stream, do it!"
My favorite part was you hear this rattling, this rattling that's in my hand, and it's like, no, it's like it's a bag of pills. It's like, oh, fucking swallow them, man. And he's like, well, lucky for you, I dropped them.
Oh,
and then Brody Inspector's like, oh, look at that. This dude's full of shit the whole time.
Has Pete been good or just not noteworthy? Okay, so for anyone who wants to know about Pete, we actually touched upon Pete in the stream where we talked to Patchwork Heart with Leo, the lolly fucking thing at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, fuck Patchwork. Anyway, go on.
Okay, so fucking... Well, I wanted to say I felt that Patch was... Sorry, Patch, if you heard that. Patch was reasonably... When it came forward to the Pete thing, came forward and explained that they had drawn some artwork for Pete that they didn't agree with.
It was for Lizzie.
But well, no, it was about.
It was for his wife at the time, or whatever.
Asking
their
for a
wife,
friend.
whatever
Ha, ha,
the
ha.
fuck.
Okay, so from what I understood, I thought it was of Lizzie, but not for Lizzie.
It's I don't know. If you make art of another person, I'm assuming it's for that person,
Okay.
intended or otherwise.
All right, so let's clear that up before that becomes a rumor.
Lily Pete had commissioned the artwork from Patch, but it's of Lizzie getting.
Yeah, but
you
when
fill in the
when
blanks
said
there,
for,
Anthony.
You made it, yeah, when you say for, it made it sound like you were that Pete bought it for his wife as a gift. Is how you worded it. Is how it sounded. And I was like, let's clear that up. I don't believe that's the case. I could be
I don't
wrong.
think that was the intention. It's like when I first heard what you tell everybody what it is first.
Okay, so from what I had heard, I haven't verified this because I didn't wish to fucking see. There was a dog or a series of dogs that was railing fucking Pete's wife, now ex. Is that it? Am I in the ballpark?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It's bestiality. It's reverse Kiro the Wolf, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
I'm
because
wife,
what
I
is
can
it?
confirm.
It's the what is it? The backstory is that like his wife was like raised by wolves or something, and he thought it would be a funny meme.
Remus and Romulus over here? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Well, I heard somebody say that, but we'll do the same old thing I used to do. I think Pete's views are probably what they always were. And get ready to pause. Paused. Perfect. I got it down to a fine science. So let's see. 2.10.15K. They look like they always been. Like about a week or two, they fall behind. The views seem rather consistent beyond that. So, if you're waiting for it to go down the hill, you can keep waiting and holding your breath. As I said to Patchwork Heart, if Pete had been a furry, no one would have raised an eye. If you want to point and laugh at it, by all means. Okay.
Well, apparently it's supposed to be on Kiwi Farms, but I didn't see it on there.
Yeah. I read back a couple of pages, and again, all my concerns got dispelled after talking to Patch because I thought that was the whole thing. Whether their perspectives on other things that were pissing off Rocky, among other people, are what they are, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. At this moment,
Well, according to Patch, the story is that this was when she was on more trying times and she needed the money to eat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all covered, and I understand that. That's cool. Fantastic.
Is she a hooker?
You could make that joke about artists if you were so inclined.
She's
would,
paraplegic,
but I don't
man.
want to shit
She's
talk Uncle
paraplegic,
Adolf.
Rocky.
Yeah, usually when I've had artists make that remark, I'm usually getting something that's more ignorant and trollish. So that's why I've heard that before. I could see where it would be inappropriate in this case, considering the content is more of a sexual, degrading, and inappropriate manner. I don't mean to come off as social justice-y. I don't really care myself. Again, if you want to make fun of it, knock yourself out. I would ban feral artwork if it were up to me, but it's not up to me.
I would too.
Yeah.
I would too, in a heartbeat.
I don't see what the downside would be.
If it was up to Leo, it would ban all pornography.
Well, let's not go crazy.
I would too, but that's not the point right now.
Let's not go completely crazy now.
Ban all bestiality, but not all porn. Let's hold up there, man.
I mean, we should keep anime girls legal.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the slippery.
Everything else, no.
That's the slippery slope. We get rid of all pornography, then they'll fucking start having all women wear shades and veils, and we'll start living in a Sharia state, just so fucking people like Leo could stand a little bit taller every day.
Okay.
No.
Sounds good to me.
Oh.
White Sharia now.
You banned the anime equivalent of child pornography. Creepy reading chimes in. Don't you mean all anime?
I mean, you could really fucking... There's a lot of things that even constitute to get onto fucking YouTube's fucking very safe neutered area where you could make that argument. There's a lot of weird fucked up things in anime that don't even constitute as hentai, so... It's not all, but there's a healthy chunk. There's a healthy chunk that would disappear in that case.
Icarus is like ban porn, how will I sleep? Use your imagination, buddy.
I'm not saying ban porn. That's not happening.
You don't need porn. Use your imagination.
Let me put it this way. When someone says ban porn, don't freak out. It's like a bunch of leftists saying, let's ban guns. Okay, so that, one, won't happen. Two, the odds that any kind of porn is going away is unlikely, at least in America. If you're in America,
you'd be surprised, buddy.
I think we're going to be fine in America.
No, you'd be surprised, buddy.
Well, start downloading things now. Get yourself a fucking
Yeah.
get yourself
Stock up now while you can, buddy.
Yeah, get yourself a portable hard drive. You'll be
The
fine.
end times are coming.
Yes, indeed.
The glorious American Reich is coming.
Indeed.
The world won't end. The world won't end with a bang nor a sigh. It will end with a baka.
Yes. Yes.
I am no longer 15. I have my internet. Look, I can't condone you looking up porn on your own. That's entirely your own business, and I don't really need to know about it unless some adult is providing it to you. Stuck cock on your hentai, Anthony. Already got it.
Oh, I certainly do too.
Yeah. Jesus. Why am I imagining a U.S. version of Wolfenstein? Isn't there a version that was in America? Like the new
Yeah,
one?
it's the new
the most
one.
recent one, the fucking gay ass punching
The
Nazi
Nuke
bullshit.
Colossus.
Yeah. Like the American hot dog? Yeah. I saw some of the clips of that. It does look pretty interesting.
The thing I don't like about Wolfenstein is that the bad guys always win.
Oh, shit. Fantastic. What, the Americans?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Jesus. I have a question, Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Since you believe in the white ethno state. If the Jews are out just to like smear the good name of Germans, why didn't they like back up and fuck them over in like World War I just for lulz then?
They did.
How so?
I believe. You ever heard of the Great Stab in the Back?
I was gonna say the Weimar Republic, but go ahead.
The Weimar was in between the world wars, and that's literally, like how bad that shit was. It was. People make a lot of comparisons with modern day Western civilization to the Weimar Republic just because of the sheer degeneracy, the inflation.
The Gutenficken.
I don't know what that means. I'm not a kraut.
The good fuck.
The good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Never happened if Hitler wasn't saved as a German World War hospital. Okay.
I don't know. Did he go to a war hospital? I know he fought in World War One, but
Yeah. If they would have just passed him through the art class, you wouldn't have had a problem.
that's in the art class.
Yeah. Just gave him the A.
Yeah, they'd still be beheading gooses and fucking their throats. Thanks, Weimar Republic.
Okay. I don't know anything about this, but all right.
I wish I were kidding.
He was shot in the abdomen. That would have been a horrible way to die.
Yeah, no good.
Oh, fuck. We forgetting anything? I feel like I've plugged the shit out of everything that I already need to get to.
Well, if it was important, it would be worth remembering.
Alright, well, it's been fun, everyone, so we're going to hit stop.